How's it going, everybody? For today's beer review, we're going to be taking a look at New Belgium's Lips of Faith series, Salted Belgian Chocolate Stout. So this is from the Lips of Faith series, which is basically kind of like a higher caliber version of New Belgium brews from New Belgium Brewery. And this is their Salted Belgian Chocolate. And at first I was like, salt in my beer? But then I was like, I've had beer with yeast grown in some dude's beard, so is this really that weird to me? But you know, a lot of times you actually will encounter these chocolates with sea salt on them, and most likely it just means the chocolate will be brought out and enhanced a lot in this beer. Comes in at 9% alcohol by volume, which is a decently high ABV. You'll be definitely feeling it, especially if you drink the whole bottle. And the commercial description here says, dessert is best poured, and the brewers at Perennial agree. So he dreamt up a beer that would bring together chocolate sweetness, Belgian yeast, deeply roasted malts, and just the right shake of salt to pour a creamy stout worthy of a cherry on top. It says best enjoy by March 27th of 2016. So this beer could definitely have some age on it, but it's not actually specifying that you should age it, and I really don't honestly feel like it. This is not high on my priority list to age, and my trunk, or, well, it's a trunk, my cellar, is full now, so we'll see. Anyway, I think it'll probably be fine with the ABV being not so crazy high. I'm not super worried about aging this beer. I'm going to be enjoying this one, hopefully, out of my Duvel snifter glass. So let's get the cap off of here and see what this is all about. I was genuinely intrigued when I saw it advertised as salted Belgian chocolate. So, the color, straight out of the bottle, is kind of a mahogany brown sort of color. I'm going to pour this pretty aggressively. The head potential seems rather low. Okay, it's a decent head potential. It formed about a finger of very dark tan, almost to a light brown sort of colored head. Holding this one up into the light yields 0 results. It is pitch black, and that's the way I like them to be. Looks pretty good in the glass. As far as the color, as far as the smell goes, we know the color is, it's pitch black. As far as the smell goes, there's definitely some notes of chocolate. It's more like cocoa, more so than like a sweet chocolate. Some malts. Interestingly enough, I'm actually picking up a little bit of some kind of like smoky peat notes, like you would get in a Scotch ale. Also has some kind of milk stout attributes, sort of that faint, distant milkiness or creaminess to it. Truthfully, this kind of smells almost like a like an Old Chub if you've had one of those by Oscar Blues, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Yeah, if I was handed this and I wasn't, 100% positive, it was just I was blindfolded, I might think this was a Scotch ale. Anyway, it is quite cold though, I'll give it that, and it may need a little bit more time to warm up. So let's go ahead and give it a taste now and see how it is decently cold out of the fridge. Fair. I suppose I can see along the lines of where they would call this a salted Belgian chocolate. It's interesting. I know that sounds so strange to a lot of people, but there is just this so tiny just sprinkling of salt. It's like probably 2 grains of salt somehow crushed and condensed into this whole beer. That really enhances the chocolate flavor. Decent little amount of alcohol on that, which also may be due to it being kind of cold. I am picking up on some like perhaps darker fruit, like fig or plum or something like that, or raisin, but just a little bit in the back. Namely, it's the dark semi-sweet chocolate and just a little tiny bit of saltiness. And the saltiness really kind of mixes with that chocolate and brings it forward. And it works pretty well. As it stands now, it's pretty good. I really want to give this one a little bit of time to warm up, though, to properly assess it. So let's do that, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, we're back. I've been letting this warm up for probably about 20-25 minutes or so, and it's just a little bit chilled now. So the smell, a lot more, I guess, kind of savory sides of chocolate are coming through, like cocoa nibs, little bits of coffee, a lot more of the milky, creamy, and a decent bit more alcohol also. Smell definitely has improved. Let's see how it's changed in its taste. Definitely gets saltier as it warms up. It's got a sweet and salty kick of malts up front, which fades into a semi-sweet chocolate and kind of a mocha coffee sort of taste at the end. Not bad. Not bad at all, actually. The more I taste it, I'm almost getting like a slight bit of sort of an almondy, cherry, marzipan kind of thing going on, which is really good. I like when stouts have that. All in all, not bad. I'd say I would probably give it about an 80 in the style, and probably about an 84.5 overall. It's a good beer. I would say if you're able to get your hands on it, give it a try, just because it's interesting to taste this little bit of salt going on with stout here. I haven't had anything like that before, and I think for someone who's really into stouts, it's kind of an interesting change of pace, something new to try. So that has been my review of New Belgium plus Perennial Artesian Ales Salted Belgian Chocolate Stout. Hope you guys enjoy the beer review as always, and stay tuned for the next one.